This is not for children. The content is not suitable for children. Parents, you have been warned.
Please check out marvelousnews.com, link in the description below. TheRealBryanD Collectibles here for an action figure review. Today we are looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legend Satana. She is part of the San Diego Comic-Con Thunderbolts box set from 2013. She comes with Luke Cage, Moonstone, Ghost, and Crossbones. As a rare box set, it costs 365 USD or 300 British pounds or 522 AUD. And as an individual, Satana costs 165 USD or 135 British pounds or 236 AUD. I borrowed this figure from my friend, TheRealBryanD, and it cost him 110 AUD. In this review, I will check out Satana's origins in the comic book. I will compare her with other Marvel Legends action figure female bodies. I will do a kit bash, trying out different heads on this particular body.
I will do a size comparison with different action figure lines.
In terms of height, this action figure is 15 centimeters or 5.9 inch tall. According to Marvel.com, Satana is 5 feet 7 inch tall, making this figure just the right size. Some Marvel Legends size comparison beginning with Miles Morales and Deadpool, Spider-Gwen and Rogue, the House of X, Wolverine and Omega Red, Lady Loki and Thor, Herald of Galactus, some 7-inch scale action figures Marvel Select Colossus and Juggernaut, Sabretooth, and Hulk. Very noticeable is the big difference in terms of the paint used for her face and the rest of her flesh body. The face paint is a bit shiny, so when you put light on it, it just shines.
Unlike the flesh paint on the front of her body, it is a bit darker. The rest of her costume is all black and some parts are shiny. There is no sculpted details. In terms of her cape, it is really heavy and big, and there is some sculpt work like threaded details on the back, and on the other side it is painted red.
In terms of a live-action TV show, Satana appears in the Hulu original TV series Hellstrom, and she is played by Sydney Lemon. In terms of comic books, she has been a member of the Thunderbolts. Satana first appeared in 1973 in Vampire Tales No. 2. She is a succubus, a demon blessed with great beauty and magical power. Her powers includes she is very strong, she can fly, mind control, astral projection, and hellfire manipulation, along with other magical powers. In my research about this character, I found out that she is the ex-wife of Deadpool. The events took place in Deadpool Team-Up number 892. Satana was looking for help and unfortunately Doctor Strange is not available, so she went to Deadpool. And Deadpool is willing to help without any hesitation.
Satana gambled her soul in a casino and she lost to a bunch of men. It is now Deadpool's mission to recover Satana's lost soul.
To Deadpool's surprise, the 5 men are actually big-time demons: Belasco, Mephisto, Asmodeus, Lucifer, and Satana's uncle, Dormammu. They wanted to marry Satana because she is the owner of Hell. 5 against 1 Deadpool means Deadpool is easily defeated. He returns to Satana, delivering the sad news. Then a bright idea came to mind. Knowing that marriage is a binding contract between souls, Deadpool proposed to marry Satana so that she will not be allowed to marry another. Since Satana gains power from souls, she took the soul of Deadpool and used it to empower Deadpool's katana. With Deadpool's supercharged magical katana,
he was able to defeat the demon that was trying to get Satana. Unfortunately for Deadpool, Satana found him very clingy, so she went away and took one half of Deadpool's soul.
In terms of Satana's neck, we can see that it doesn't have a hinge, so if you remove the head, it will show that it is just a neck with a ball on the top, wherein you can plug in other heads. So, for example, the Retro Rogue, which has a similar neck peg, so it is the same in terms of body shape as well. So, in assumption, we can assume that this head will fit in on this body, as you can see. The flesh tones don't match though. In terms of Satana's head, it can fit okay in the Retro Rogue body. Here is the other Rogue head on that body. In terms of the Black Cat, they share a similar body mold, and it is surprising how different though the length of Black Cat's neck. Removing Black Cat's head, we can see that her neck is a bit short. Comparing it to Satana, who shares a similar body mold, Satana's neck is a bit longer. In terms of kit bashing, we can put the head of Black Cat on this body and it makes a perfect 1992 costume of Black Cat. Unfortunately, the flesh tones don't match, so it is very noticeable that this is not her body. Nevertheless, it does somewhat closely match how she looks like in the comic book during the 90s. In terms of Enchantress, we can see here that Enchantress has a better paint consistency compared to Satana. So, plugging in another different head, which is Emma Frost, it's a bit hard to plug in heads with this cape. So just remove the cape and push it a little bit, apply a little pressure so that the head can plug into the body. And again, the flesh tones don't match, but it does look great on Emma as well. In terms of the 2022 new female body mode, Shriek has double jointed pinless elbows and she can reach her face without any difficulty. Unlike Satana, her single jointed elbow prevents her from reaching her face. In terms of the body mold, Satana still possesses a more curved and well-defined body compared to Shriek. In terms of the double jointed knees, Shriek has pinless while the old one does not. In terms of the behind, Satana's behind is better defined compared to Shriek. So the new body mold is a little bit more conservative. In terms of articulation, her head can move from side to side with some hindrance from her cape. She cannot look up or look down that much. Her arms can extend that far. She has a bicep swivel. She cannot do a full 360 because again with the shape, but she can do without it. She has a single jointed elbow. Her wrist can swivel and hinge forward and back. She has a swivel on the upper torso. She can crunch forward and crunch back. And she doesn't have a waist swivel. She can do a split. She has an upper thigh swivel here, double jointed knees with pin. Her feet can hinge forward and back. Not a popular comic book character, this Satana action figure is still sought after and considered rare. She is a good representation of how she looked and how she is drawn in the comic books, especially in terms of the costume design. Unfortunately, Hasbro decided to discontinue using this particular body shape, using a lesser defined body mold in terms of the curves of the female body. It is disappointing since their target market is usually the kids from the 90s who were attracted to these characters because of how
they are specifically drawn. It would be nice if Hasbro can be true to the source material. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and ring the notification bell.